Chicago at Talia Hall, January 12th, and our return to Tampa, Florida on the 26th of January. If you're in either of those cities, be sure to join us live. Just the anticipation, we get the GCW chant.
These men have not even touched, Dave. Mind games already working for Andrade El Idolo, looking for a handshake, a show of respect to the bad boy.
And Joey does give him the handshake, starting things out respectfully. Both of these men have traveled the world as professional wrestlers.
You don't get more world travel than Andrade El Idolo or Joey Janela, from country to country, continent to continent, promotion to promotion. And not only that, not only travel, Dave Prazak, but success. Cover here, Andrade looking to finish it early. Success wherever they have stepped foot. Main event victories, championship reigns, you name it, both of these men have done it. And now a collision course has brought them together here in Los Angeles.
Janela trying to work his way out of this wrist lock. Turns things around here on Andrade.
Yeah, the unorthodox defense of Joey Janela. But Andrade taking his time.
Turns it into a headlock on Joey Janela.
Muscling Janela down is Andrade. Perhaps a slight power advantage here for El Idolo.
Both competitors very well put together in terms of strength. But yes, they seem to have a slight advantage in the strength department. Joey back on his feet, trying to fight his way out of this headlock. But maintaining the hold, Andrade.
You know, we've recently seen Andrade El Idolo with CJ Perry by his side. It'll be interesting to see if going at this one alone, without a valet, without a manager, will in any way falter his progress against Joey Janela. And you mentioned those other dates we have coming up in Chicago, in Tampa, where Andrade El Idolo will again be competing for Game Changer Wrestling. You gotta think, he wants to start off his run here in GCW, however short or long it may be, with a win. He wants to parlay that momentum into Chicago, into Tampa.
Definitely, but Joey Janela is not an easy first opponent to step in the ring against. As he backs Andrade into the corner. Referee asking for a clean break. We got the clean break, but it's Andrade grabbing the headlock once again.
Yeah, Joey Janela has not had an answer. He's not found his way out of this headlock. It's taken up several minutes now, consecutively.
Able to back Andrade against the ropes, frees himself from the headlock, but a shoulder tackle takes the bad boy down.
I'm always amazed at the composure of Andrade. The word tranquilo is not just branding, it is how this man operates. Cool, calm, collected, and again, back to that headlock.
Hey, it was working. Might as well stick with it.
If it is not broke, do not fix it. Andrade really taking his time. You got to think Andrade, a student of the game, has done his homework, knows that Joey Janela is a very high-octane, unorthodox car crash type of competitor. He wants to slow the pace down. He wants to stop Janela before he can really get started.
He also doesn't want to take any big risks in the early going of a match like this. He knows it's very important to wear Joey down as well. He's been known for his fair share of lengthy matches, Joey Janela.
Both of these men. Janela up to the top rope. Diving uppercut here.
Andrade back to his feet though, trying to shake it off. Janela laying in the chop and a shove in response.
And perhaps that composure leaving very, very quickly. Andrade's angry, Prazak.
Reversal of the whip though, Andrade off the ropes. Janela with a leapfrog. And able to take Andrade down. Head scissors, Joey frees himself. Headlock takeover from Andrade. Head scissors from Janela.
Turnabout is fair play, yeah.
The pace picked up, and neither man with a real advantage.
Janela tightening up the ponytail, perhaps taking after Andrade El Idolo. It's very wise. You don't want hair getting in your face, obstructing your eyesight.
They lock up. Against the ropes is Janela. Now has Andrade in the corner. They fight their way back toward the middle of the ring. They're still in a collar and elbow. Fighting for the advantage. Against the ropes on that side of the ring now. Joey went for the chop. Andrade moved out of the way and connects.
Andrade maybe hurt his own hand on that one, Dave. You can already see welts forming on the chest of El Idolo, perhaps trying to give Janela a taste of his own medicine here.
In the ropes.
Vintage Andrade El Idolo, psyching Janela out, taking him to the floor of the UCC.
And Andrade's not done. Janela back inside the ring, though, connects with the elbow.
Yeah, Janela's not stupid. He knows how disastrous it would be if Idolo was able to fly this early on in the contest. Again, we mentioned El Idolo with that lucha libre acumen, but only takes to the skies when he absolutely needs to. Talk about taking to the skies here.
Janela with the tope, connects with Andrade. Staying on his feet, though. Continuing the battle right in front of the fans at ringside.
Again, fans, we love each and every single one of you watching along on Fight Plus, but if you have the opportunity when GCW comes to your town, you gotta make it. There is nothing like being here in person, experiencing the action for yourself. A bucket of ice there from Andrade.
Yeah, whatever he can get his hands on.
And you know, we talked about the composure. Oftentimes, chop there from Andrade, but Janela able to dodge. And Andrade's hand once again, feeling it in a bad way. The posts are Janela's friends here. Clearly Andrade sees Janela as a threat. Clearly to go for the underhanded tactics, to throw the water in his eyes, speaks to how high a caliber of a competitor Andrade sees Janela as.
He realizes what Joey Janela means to Game Changer Wrestling and what it would mean for Andrade to defeat Janela in his debut match in this company if he's able to do so.
But right now, it is Janela in firm control of the contest.
Big forearm from the bad boy.
Again, we saw not only the chop. Oh, hold on here.
Just as he was going to hit the ropes, Andrade followed him into the ropes and connected with the boot.
One has to wonder if Andrade was perhaps suckering Janela in, making it look too easy.
Andrade to the apron, DDT.
And Joey Janela just crumples.
Head first into the edge of the ring frame went Joey Janela.
You know, it's an overused word as professional wrestling commentators, but Andrade truly slowing things down to a methodical pace. The match is in his control. He knows it and he is capitalizing on it. He is not letting the fervor of the Los Angeles faithful get to him. He is not letting the experience and acumen of Joey Janela get to him. He is in control. He is staying in control.
Look of confidence on the face of Andrade.
Maybe a crossface applied here.
Senior official Adam Galt checking on Janela's condition while in the hold here.
Yeah, center of the ring, nowhere for Joey Janela to go. Andrade, you see his hands vibrating there. Really laid it in thick to Janela. Squeezing as tight, as hard as he possibly can here.
Referee continuing to check on Janela. He's trying to hang in there. Fight out of this hold.
Doing everything he can, grabbing at the hair of Andrade. Janela just crumples once again. You see the fingers wiggling. There is life still in the bad boy here, Dave.
You have a lot of top flight competitors here in GCW. Use the hashtag GCW Highest. Let us know who else would you like to see Andrade take on here in GCW competition in the future. Back to his feet is Janela, trying to break free of the hold, able to bring Andrade to the corner.
But again, Andrade keeping control of the head. That has been the story since the bell rang. Andrade has not let up. If there is an opportunity to cinch in that headlock's getting cinched in.
Chin breaker from Janela.
Finally escaping, but at what cost? Was it too little, too late?
German suplex from Janela.
This is what Joey needs. He needs to mount a comeback, Dave. But at the same time, how's he supposed to do that if he can't keep the offensive maneuvers going? If after one German suplex, he's still neutralized.
He's been so worn down from all the damage done thus far in the contest, but he's back on his feet and firing away on Andrade. Several shots in succession now from Joey Janela. And a boot to the midsection in response. What a chop! Just trying to cave in the chest of Janela.
They heard that one back in Andrade's native Mexico. My goodness.
As Janela now set into the ropes, ducks the clothesline, ducks the elbow, and hits an elbow of his own, does Joey Janela.
And for the first time in this matchup, Andrade is truly rocked, and Janela knows it.
Charging across the ring, Janela with the chop right across the chest.
Taking to the skies once again, we saw this earlier.
It's the second, for maybe a DDT, and he plants him.
Plants him with so much force that Andrade nearly sent outside of the ring. You see that, Dave?
Yeah, he ended up in the ropes.
Cover here, Janela has to get him outside of the ropes.
Shoulder up though at 2.5.
And you gotta wonder, ironically enough, if maybe the DDT hit with less force, if Andrade landed in the center of the ring and Joey didn't need him to pry off the ropes, if he would have been victorious now.
Good question. Well, Joey is in command for the moment. Take another look at the swinging DDT out of the corner and how Andrade ended up in the ropes. Janela targeting the back of Andrade now. Deliver that forearm right to the spine.
Yeah, everything is neutralized if the back is taken out, Doc. We've seen it a few times tonight. You want to fly high? Good luck with a neutralized back. You want to lift someone up? Feats of strength. Good luck with a neutralized back. Janela knows this all too well.
Elbow to the top of the head from Janela.
Bit of a mixed reception for the bad boy tonight, but Joey Janela feeding off of it. Not to be
Andrade is such a popular individual. A lot of fans came to see him this evening.
It's such a special moment, such a special opportunity to have him in GCW. But look at this. This is interesting. It is Janela with the headlock cinched in now.
Yeah, looks like we saw a few moments ago, but the tide has turned, and it's Janela cinching in the hold. And it's Andrade fighting back to his feet. Shot to the midsection of Janela. Trying to fully break free of his clutches. And he does.
Andrade is back up to a vertical base, and another chop to Joey Janela. Janela's chest, excuse me, gonna feel like mincemeat in the morning.
Trying to hoist up Janela. Joey blocking the attempt though and gets a brainbuster.
Suplex of his own from Joey Janela. Power from the bad boy cover, leg hooked.
Only two.
Kick out there from Andrade. And Dave, let me ask you this. If you're Joey Janela, you're in the ring with a world-traveled star, a world-renowned superstar, one of the very best in the world in Andrade. What do you have to do to put him away?
Good question. It's game-changer wrestling. You're Joey Janela. He can use this entire building if he wants to. He can use weapons if he chooses to.
That's an excellent point, and perhaps Janela following suit, trying to take Andrade to the outside, if at the very least for the moment on the apron here.
I mean, thus far this match has been just physical wrestling, no weapons involved, but if it gets to that point, it can. And this is an environment that Andrade is not used to.
Very dangerous place for both of these competitors to be. And Andrade, no, hold on.
Janela has him up. Death Valley driver on the edge of the ring.
Compressing the spine of Andrade there on that ring apron, the hardest part of the canvas.
Needs to bring Andrade back inside the ring to go for the victory, though.
Well, needs to bring him back inside the ring to go for the victory, correct? But as you said, maybe wants to stay on the outside. Maybe wants to continue this less traditional form of brawling. Take another look.
The Death Valley driver, the back of Andrade, ended up folding against the edge of the ring frame. He's on his back, and Joey Janela all the way to the top rope now.
And brought him back in after all, maybe thinking elbow drop, but no water in the pool.
Andrade turns him inside out with the clothesline.
But Andrade is not done. He is not going quietly into the night.
Trying to get his second win here. And getting encouragement from the fans here in Los Angeles.
An electric atmosphere here tonight in the Ukrainian Cultural Center. El Idolo knows it. El Idolo feels it here.
Connected with that forearm, and Joey Janela returns the favor.
Welts all over both of these men. Red marks from chops, shots. They're dripping in sweat. These two gladiators have gone through so much, but still they fight on.
Dragon screw leg whip from Andrade. Back to work on the leg. Another.
Andrade El Idolo is not done.
That's the clothesline attempt. Flying forearm.
Joey Janela crawling towards the corner, doing everything he can for only a moment of reprieve. And Andrade kept it up.
Janela needs to maneuver himself out of the corner here. Get back to his feet.
Much easier said than done. And this is classic Andrade El Idolo.
Watch out, Joey. Move out of the way. Here comes Andrade with the double knees. Cover. Only two.
Still not enough. Speaks to the heart of Joey Janela. Has wrestled God knows how many times for Game Changer Wrestling, but wrestles every match like it is his last. Means everything to this company. This company means everything to him. Take another look.
So much momentum with those knees right at the face.
And again, fans, the knees, one of the hardest parts of the body at home. Massage those knees so hard, so unforgiving.
We'll be looking for that hammerlock DDT, Andrade.
Put away many an opponent with this move.
Janela felt it coming, though, and drove him into the corner. Trying to fight for the maneuver.
Finally escapes.
Super kick from Janela.
Andrade is standing, but he is staggering.
Another super kick, still on his feet.
Andrade saying, give me another, give me one more.
Another super kick connect.
Still he stands.
How is he still, finally crashing down as a result of that combination of super kicks from the bad boy.
And now, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Could be thinking double stomp here, but Andrade back to his feet, takes away the balance of Janela.
Double stomp, elbow drop, whatever it is, we may never know. Joey Janela hung up in a proverbial tree of woe here.
Hung up in the corner. Andrade's gonna meet him on the ropes.
No.
Up to the top rope goes Andrade.
This is not where you want to be if you're the bad boy here.
Hung up in the ropes is Janela. Andrade with the double stomp.
Merciless precision from El Idolo.
Brings it back inside the ring to go for the cover as we take another look. But only two. Janela able to kick out.
And that's so interesting to me. I don't know if we caught it there, Dave. Our cameras were on a replay. When Joey Janela kicked out for a second, for a split second, for a moment, shock overcame the face of Andrade, and then immediately transitioning back into that smile, immediately transitioning back into that composure. For a split second, you saw the mask break.
Got Janela on his back. Andrade to the apron, gonna take a risk.
You said it earlier, Dave. He doesn't fly all the time. Only when he absolutely needs to, and you best believe he absolutely needs to now. But Janela back up to his feet.
With that palm strike. See if Joey can take advantage of this situation.
Perhaps thinking superplex here, but Andrade has other ideas.
Exchange of forearms up on the ropes now. See who will have the advantage. Joey all the way to the top rope. Looks like he is going for a superplex. See if he can hit the maneuver here on Andrade. Trying to get the maneuver, but Andrade blocking the attempt. Holding on to the turnbuckle.
It is a battle of wills here on the top rope.
Shots to the midsection of Janela now.
But Janela's not letting go. Not that easily.
Andrade to the top. Janela's got him. Superplex.
But Dave, Joey has to capitalize, has to go for a cover here.
I mean, just as much as he superplexed his opponent, he also went crashing down from that height down to the canvas after a grueling match thus far.
Yeah, it's a tale as
Can't
old.
follow up.
No, it's a tale as old as time. High risk versus high reward.
Both competitors trying to pull it together and get back to their feet to continue this main event battle. Another look at the superplex.
You know, the way the ring shakes. My God. It's Janela back up to a vertical base first here.
Andrade back up as well and throws the chop right across the chest of Janela. Overhand chop this time.
Somehow, some way, every chop harder than the last, and Janela very wisely switching things up, but Andrade more than happy to continue chopping.
Off the ropes comes Andrade, but uppercut from Janela. Drop kick.
Long live GCW.
Both competitors giving it everything they have.
Both men down, Dave. I mean, from my vantage point, this is anyone's match to win. Who do you give it to? After everything we've seen, is it El Idolo? Is it Janela?
I think Janela may be a little bit more injured at this point in the matchup. He's taking a little bit more brutality, but I mean, it's still 50-50. It's still anybody's ball game.
Clearly clutching the chest here.
We've seen Joey battle through injury on many occasions and still pull out wins.
He made a career out of it, forgive the cliche. Both men on their knees. They can't even stand, but still they fight.
Exchanging hard forearm strikes now. And now both men at a standing position once again. Boot to the midsection.
Andrade thinking Three Amigos, a tribute to the legendary late, great Eddie Guerrero. Viva la raza!
But before he can complete it, Janela
was maybe looking for a pile driver there, but Andrade thinking figure eight.
Oh, before he can cinch it in though, Janela with the crossface. Andrade trying to fight out of it.
Yeah, very wise of Andrade to roll through immediately up to his knees here.
Spinning toe hold, no, inside cradle. Only two.
You leave yourself open. Hold on, you leave yourself open to a roll up there with a move like a figure four, or in Andrade's case, a figure eight. And now, as you said, Janela taking it to the outside, Dave.
To the top rope goes the bad boy. Moonsault to the floor, takes out Andrade.
Picturesque there from Joey Janela. And Dave, I might sound like a broken record, but again, it bears repeating. There are no pads on the outside. That is a hardwood floor. No give for both of these men's landing.
Another look at this huge risk taken by Joey Janela. Beautiful moonsault. hits it with precision, driving Andrade down to the hardwood floor of the UCC.
But as you said with the superplex, didn't take as much out of Janela as it did El Idolo, able to roll him back into the ring, able to maintain control, but for how long?
Janela back to the top, could be thinking double stomp attempt again. See if maybe he can hit it this time. Nobody home.
Third time was not the charm, and El Idolo cutting off the legs of the bad boy with a basement drop kick.
Can't immediately follow up though. Fans here in LA chanting their support for Andrade.
Andrade, it seems, making his way up first, if only by milliseconds, but this is where the milliseconds count.
Grabbing hold of Janela.
Handful of hair here from Andrade El Idolo.
Scoop and a slam.
Andrade thinking high red district.
What will it take to put Janela away? Andrade ascending to the top rope now. Moonsault, 2 moonsaults, but got those feet up into the midsection.
Following through, Janela able to roll through and then get the knees up.
Package pile driver. Shoulder up at 2 3/4.
Still not enough. It cannot be overstated. Janela thinking on his feet, evading not 1 but 2 moonsault attempts by El Idolo, and now his 4th attempt at the double foot stomp. This time it lands.
Needs to go for the cover here. He hit the maneuver. Needs to go for the win. Hooks the leg. So close, but Andrade able to get his shoulder up.
You can see the desperation on the face of Joey Janela. He thought, nay, Dave, he knew that that was it, and still Andrade survives.
This match taking its physical toll on both wrestlers. So worn down.
Janela taking a moment to tell Los Angeles they're #1 here. Now cinching in a cross face of his own on Andrade. I mentioned it before, the hair has come down and now obstructing the vision. You gotta think maybe obstructing the mouth through the breath of Andrade.
Both of them. Andrade trying to see where the ropes are at to force a break of the hold. Inching his way toward the ropes. Gets enough leverage though, no. Janela maintaining the crossface.
Andrade was looking for that foot on the bottom rope. Janela saw it coming, and El Idolo is fading fast here.
Not giving it up. Grabs hold of the leg, going for the figure 8, but kicked into the corner now by Janela. Forearm.
Yeah, gnarly forearm there. Janela's rocked. Andrade clutching that right bicep there. As we mentioned, this matchup taking so much out of both of these men.
Open hand shot from Andrade, and Janela gives it back to him.
Still willing it on. I'm not sure if you caught that. Andrade saying, still hit me more, hit me harder. And Janela more than happy to oblige.
Elbow wipes him out. Figure 8 coming up. Figure 4 cinched in.
Is he gonna roll through? Is he gonna transition? He doesn't need to.
Janela taps. Andrade victorious in his Game Changer Wrestling debut.
The winner of the match, Andrade El Idolo.